Hi everyone, I'm Gunashri. I'm currently studying in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Today I'm here to explain how Python is used in computational biology. Before getting into the topic, let me explain about what is Python. Python is an object-oriented, high-level, general-purpose programming language. Its design philosophy emphasizes code readability with the use of significant indentation. Python is a dynamically typed garbage collected program. It supports multiple programming paradigms, including structured, object-oriented, and functional programming. It is often described as a batteries included language due to its comprehensiveness. Python uses dynamically typing and a combination of reference counting and a cycle detecting garbage collector for memory management. It uses dynamic name resolution, which is also called as late binding, which binds method and a variable names during program execution. Rather than building all of its functionality into its core, Python was designed to highly extensible VM models. This compact modularity has made it particularly popular as a means of adding programmable interfaces to existing applications. Next, coming into the topic, bioinformatics and computational biology. Computational biology and bioinformatics are interlinked. So, these two are the rapidly developing multidisciplinary field. The systematic achievement of data made possible by genomics and proteomics technologies has created a tremendous gap between the available data and their biological interpretation. Computational biology, it is also sometimes referred to as bioinformatics. It is the science of using biological data to develop algorithms and relations among various biological systems. Prior to the advent of computational biology, biologists were unable to have access to large amounts of data. Researchers were unable to develop analytical methods for interpreting biological information, but were unable to share them quickly among colleagues. Computational biology. Computational biology is an interdisciplinary field that combines computer science and biology to analyze and understand biological data. This presentation will be exploring about the intersection of these two fields and how are they the driving innovation in genetics, medicine, and biotechnology. Computational biology Computational biology relies heavily on data analysis to gain insights into complex biological systems. With the advent of big data technologies, researchers are now able to analyze massive data sets to gain new insights into disease mechanisms, drug discovery, and genetic engineering. Python is used for several tasks in bioinformatics, including academic research, data manipulation, protein sequencing, data analysis, data visualization, accessing databases, and statistical learning. It is also used for macromolecular structure analysis, DNA sequence analysis, and microarray data analysis. Speaking next, why Python is used in computational biology compared to other languages. First, comparing Python versus Java. In Python, there is no need for semicolon or curly braces in the program, as compared to Java, which will show syntax error if one forgets to add curly braces or semicolon in the program. Python code requires very fewer lines of code as compared to Java to write the same program. Python is dynamically typed, that means one has to only assign a value to the variable at runtime. Python will detect the data type on itself as compared to Java, where one has to explicitly mention the data type. Comparing Python versus C++. Python is more memory efficient because of its automatic garbage collection as compared to C++, which does not support garbage collection. Python code is easy to learn, use, and write as compared to C++, which is hard to understand and use because of its complex syntax. Python uses an interpreter to execute the code, which makes it easy to run on almost every computer or operating system, as compared to C++ code, which does not run on other computers until it is compiled on that computer. Readability of Python code is more since it resembles actual English as compared to C++ code, which contains hard to read structures and syntaxes. Speaking next about the benefits of Python programming compared to other programming. It is a high level language. It is object oriented and procedural programming language. It is highly efficient. It is portable and interactive. It is ideal for prototypes. That is, it provides more functionality with less coding. It is dynamically typed language. It is versatile, easy to read, learn, and write. Again, it contains user friendly data structures. It has extensive supportive libraries, for example, NumPy for numerical calculation, pandas for data analytics, etc. It is a large open source and active community base. Speaking next about the libraries used in computational biology. Python has a vast libraries that will find useful as a beginner and an expert in the field. So here are the few listed Python libraries which are used for bioinformatics. BioPython. It is an open source tool in Python created by an international condition of developers. It is a compilation of Python tools used for computational biology and bioinformatics. It is an ideal library to use when learning Python for bioinformatics and features documentation, sequence alignment, and source code. PyCogent, it is a software library for genomic biology that is used for making sense of biological and genome sequence. Biscuit, again, it is an open source Python library that can be used for structural bioinformatic research, manipulation, analysis of macromolecular structures, protein complexes, and molecular dynamic trajectories. Galaxy, it is a web-based platform for data-intensive biomedical research with a community of experts who like to share their findings. It is easy to use, reproducible, and transparent. PyMol. It is an open source molecular visualization software that can be used to render and animate 3D molecular structures. Speaking next to the data structures being used in computational biology. What is data structure? So it is an organization for a collection of data that ideally allows for fast access and certain operations on data. Here, nearly all the information stored in the computer is stored in some kind of data structure. Some of the common data structures are linked lists, stacks, and queues. Next, speaking about the biological data types that will be used. These are the data types consisting of biological data like protein sequencing, molecular structure, DNA sequences, etc. in an organized form. There are several computer tools that are used to manipulate the biological data like an update, delete, insert, and many other options. Scientists, researchers from all over the world enter their experiment data and result in a biological database so that it is available to a wider audience. These data types are free to use and contain a huge collection of a variety of biological data types. There are basically three types of biological database. They are as follows. Primary database. It can also be called an archival database since it archives the experimental results submitted by the scientist. The primary database is populated with experimentally derived data like genome sequence, macromolecular structure, etc. The data entered here is uncurated. Coming next to the secondary database. Here the data is stored in these types of databases are the analyzed result of the primary databases. Computational algorithms are applied to the primary database and meaningful and informative data is stored inside the secondary database. The data here is highly curated. A secondary database is better and contains more valuable knowledge compared to the primary database. Coming to the last one, composite database. The data entered in these types of databases are first compared and then filtered based on the desired criteria. The initial data is taken from the primary database and then they are merged together based on certain condition. It also helps in searching sequences rapidly. I hope this video was useful. Thank you for watching.